This is Tracey from GiftBasketAppeal, and today we're going to be upcycling this bottle using some Dollar Tree flowers, some ribbon, and this really pretty acrylic paint in chocolate brown. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start with this bottle, and the nice thing about this bottle, it has a flat surface. I'm also going to be adding these flowers to it. These are Dollar Tree flowers. And this ribbon as well, I got from Walmart, but it was some leftover ribbon from a bow I was making. Now the nice thing about working with a bottle with a flat surface, it's easy to apply whatever you're applying, whether it's a Mod Podge or a napkin, and I like the fact that it's a flat surface, so it'll be really easy to paint. I'm going to be using this metallic paint in a chocolate brown, and this is the Folk Art brand paint from Walmart, and it cost maybe a little over $1. I'm also going to be sealing the acrylic paint with this Aleene's acrylic sealer, and it gives it a nice gloss finish. And so I want you to see what this looks like. I've got my sponge brush ready, but you can use a regular paintbrush if you want. And so let's go ahead and pour this in so you can get a good look at what it looks like. And this looks okay, but when it actually goes on that glass, it's going to look extremely elegant. Okay, so let's go ahead and start painting. With this particular bottle, there was no label to peel off. The printing is like directly on the bottle, so I'm just going to paint right over it. And so I'm just using my sponge brush. Feel free to use a regular paintbrush if you want. It just depends on what works for you. And I'm just going to smooth it over. And normally I don't know how many coats I need until I start applying the paint, because some of the paint textures are different, or the thickness of the paint. So once I get the paint on there, I'm just basically just smoothing it over, and once it dries, I add that acrylic sealer to finish it off with. Okay, so I'm going to do the top. Normally another option would be to put some kind of bling around the top, but I think for this bottle, less is going to be more. So I'm just going to paint it all the way up to that neck of the bottle, so that it's just that one color. Okay, so our bottle is all painted, and look how gorgeous that looks. See that shine on there? And I did spray it with the gloss sealer already, just to save time. And so this is that Aleene's sealer. And look how nice and elegant that looks with that finish on there. And this is that paint from Walmart. It's nothing fancy. So if you see this, grab up a couple of these, because I noticed that there's not as much at the Walmart anymore. So I'm going to be using this ribbon right here, and I had used this to do a gift basket, and I had some ribbon left over, and I thought I'm not going to throw away this piece because I can always use it. So if you have like some flower arrangements that you do in a box, you can take this and wrap it around the box if you have enough. So, or even a bottle. So it just depends. So what I'm going to do is, I've got my glue gun fired up here, and I'm going to just kind of center that. And I do want it right up, kind of across the center for this. And it's okay that it has that little crease right there. So I'm going to make sure I position this in a way where it's centered real good on here. So I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue right here just to hold it a little bit. I don't need a whole lot. since that's pretty light. And I already measured it out, so it's good to go. And I'm going to wrap this here and right here. Just put a little bit of glue on there. I'm going to kind of pull it tight on there. Just right here. And it's okay if that seam is showing. I'm just going to rub that in a little bit. I think I'm going to cut just a tiny bit more of this off. Just like that. Okay, and look what I'm going to put on there to cover it up. So no one will see any of that stuff underneath, and I can just kind of put it right on just like that. And this is the Dollar Tree sunflowers, so I'm really loving the way those look. I'll put some right around here. Put that right on. Just hold that off for a little bit. If you want a little bit more security on there, just kind of put some right underneath there. You put some on this side too. And I've got my glue gun on a high heat setting. And to me, I just get a better stick when I do that. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of press that down a little bit. And I could always clear up all of those glue spots later. Look how cute. I gotta stand that up so y'all can see what that looks like. Look how adorable that is. Oh my goodness, I'm loving that. So right around the back. See how neat? Now if you want to put another flower around the back, if you want to drape flowers up the side, you can do that. I think that'll be really pretty too. Just giving you a few ideas. Okay, and then I can take my bouquet now, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this. Okay, so now all I have to do is add in my flowers. And so I could just put whole bouquets in there just like that. And see how pretty that looks? Or I can actually add another bouquet in there, just to add a little bit more color. And there's another bottle that I did, just so you have options. I'll show you. I'll post the video below in the description so you can see what that bottle looks like using the same color as far as the paint, but just decorating it differently. And it has a different shape also. But look how gorgeous that looks. I'll post pictures of this at the end of the video so you can really get a good look at it. So I hope this gave you some inspiration. Just another option other than the decoupage. You can decorate your bottles any way you want, and this just gives you just another option for decorating it. So I hope this inspired you to create something beautiful. Don't throw out those bottles. Keep collecting them. Give me a thumbs up on this video, and if you'd like to join our crafty family, please go ahead and subscribe. I'll see you real soon. Bye.